Welcome back, you guys. I am really excited for today's video because it is way past due. It is my December ranking, and yes, I am filming it in the middle of January. I am way late on this video, and I apologize for that, but there were 10 great, really good releases that I tried in the month of December, and I cannot wait to show you my favorite. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather, and I really love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I truly hope you will subscribe. I would love to see you stick around, hear from you down below in the comments, but I'm excited to get into this video. I will pop up swatches because I am positive I have swatches on every one of these palettes, and now that I have like a better setup and a better computer, I do plan on now including those in my like monthly rankings. It's gonna take me a while to be able to get my full collection swatched because that's a job and a half, but we'll get there. So some of these I did get in PR, and I'll pop that up on the screen once we get to it. And I do have codes with some of these brands as well, which I will also pop up on the screen. But I always have all of that information down below in my description box, and all of my codes are affiliated. So if you shop my links, I really do appreciate it. It really does help out. But so does you just being here and watching my video and leaving a comment, a thumbs up if you enjoy it. So what is on my eyes, you may ask? This video is probably not up yet because it's look one with the Nomad, let's see, Chamonix Après-Ski. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I tried Google translation and everything, so hopefully I am. But I'm excited for you guys to see like how I created this one. So stay tuned for that. If that video is already up, I will have it linked up in the cards over here. Yeah, everything's backwards. So now let's get into the ranking. As I mentioned, I do have 10 palettes, and there's not a single palette here that is bad quality. I rank them solely on preference, and sometimes you have to be like a little picky about color stories and things like that just so you can rank palettes like this. But I'm excited to show you my favorites. So coming in at number 10 is one from Magical Creations. This is from Ladybug Glow. I have actually not filmed a video with this palette yet, but it is beautiful. I did show it in a video I did with some of her latest releases, but I love this. The shimmers in this are so stunning, and honestly, even though I am a more colorful girly, I can see and appreciate this being in my collection because I do like to do quicker looks and more like toned down looks sometimes as well, and I think this is a great palette to have. It would be great for traveling as well, and that's exciting for me. But the shimmers are so freaking beautiful. If you're new here, I have a bad habit of swatching all of the shimmers as I do like my rankings and stuff. I just love them. I mean, look at those. They're stunning. I probably should have got out wipes. So I don't know if it's going to be up before this one or not. Probably not. But after this, I'm filming a video called Palettes That Surprised Me, and I'm excited to get into that one. I'm sitting here looking at this stack, and some of them are good surprises, but there are some like shockingly bad surprises as well, but stay tuned for that. So coming in at number 9, we have the Just Desserts from Ladybug Glow as well, and Ice Cream Beauty. This was a collab. I loved the looks that I created in the video I did with this. I thought they were so beautiful, and I truly had such a great time with this palette. My only issue that I found in it was this shade, while it looks so beautiful in a swatch, it could be the primer I use. It could have even been a glitter glue. I need to test it, like maybe create a reel or something and test it out with different products. It could just be one of those like more finicky formulas, because this looks stunning, but on the eye, it looked kind of cakey and thick, and it didn't give like that iridescent shine. It showed up more like white, and I didn't like it, but I do enjoy the palette. I just had issues with that one shade. But if any of you have this in your collection, let me know if you had those same issues, and if not, tell me what you did different. I used the Bella Beauty Bar shimmer primer, but maybe that one would look better without a glitter glue. I don't know. Coming in at number 8, this is a palette that shocked me, and I actually should add it to this pile over here. It's the OMAD. Was that Odins Eye and Nomad? I don't know. It is the Odins Eye Silvery Bliss, and this palette is so beautiful. I wanted to review it, but I ended up, like, I bit off way more than I could chew, and I ended up not being able to get to it. But I do have an upcoming 4 looks, 4 palettes video where I do looks with this one in it, and or a look, but this palette really shocked me. I love this so much. I'm usually not this drawn to reds, but something about it being with like these muted purpley tones with the grays and the reds and the black, the gold, it's such a fun palette. I had such a blast, and I'm so glad that I picked it up. I have not tried the other 3 that I got because I did buy all 4 of them when I picked them up, like this year's and last year's, so that I would have all 6. But I can't wait to do those ones as well. There's the one that's like, okay, it's the Snow Dream. That one is so freaking stunning as well. But I think this is a fantastic palette. It just so happens that the ones above it were better. So coming in at number 7 is the Vampy Treat. Okay, this launched alongside the Just Desserts, and the look that I created with this palette blew my mind, and the comments I got over that look, you guys made my head grow like 500 times the size that day because you guys blew me up in the comments. I just love this so much. The only reason I had issue with it was, again, this shade. It looks gorgeous though. So it's hard. I hate even saying that, but on the eye, I don't know. It looked cakey. I don't know how else to explain it, but I still love the palette. Again, let us know your thoughts on it down below because maybe you had a different experience. Coming in at number 6 is the Cosmic Brushes 'Tis the Season. So their palettes almost always rank high for me. And while I loved this palette so much, there is one that kind of gives similar vibes, but it is ranked higher. This is a gorgeous palette though. I loved the looks that I created with it. I love the color story. The shimmers are beautiful. They have one of my favorite formulas of all time. I always have such a good time with their palettes. Well, almost always. There are a couple that aren't me palettes, but I loved this one. It was beautiful. Now we are down to my top 5. I love these. I love them all. And just looking at them, there's not a single thing I would change about any of them. They're all great quality. The only thing that's like putting them in certain spots is color story alone. So coming in at number 5, we have the Realm of Fairies. So this is with Bella Beauty Bar and SASSIE Fairy. You guys know I love blue and I love cool tones, so this palette was truly a blast for me. I think it's beautiful. Maybe the only thing I would change about this is I would have added some kind of a pop to give the palette a twist that would kind of change the whole direction and make it able to do, like, get more looks out of it. But this palette is beautiful and it's like a dream color story for me, so I really have no complaints. Bella Beauty Bar has one of my top favorite shimmer formulas of all time, and I love their mattes as well, so I highly recommend any palette you can get from them. Now this one, I do have a code with them. It's AOML, but where it's a collab with SASSIE Fairy, the money I'm pretty sure goes to her, which I mean I think is only fair. She worked on it, but I just wanted to throw that out there. So while my code is affiliated, it is not affiliated when it comes to this collection. Coming in at number 4, I love this. It is the Wicked Widow Tales of Terror, A Haunting. I love that they did that, like a haunting. but it's beautiful. Wicked Widow is a brand that I have my eye on. I'm going to be watching them this year. I also picked up the Crow palette from them this year, and it's so freaking amazing. I cannot wait to see like what else they release, but this is such a fun Halloween color story that I am going to love so much all year long. The duos in like the shimmer shades, there's even a multi-chrome, I'm pretty sure. They're so special that they tie like really weird combos together, and if you know anything about me or my channel, you know how much I love that. Like right now, so if you look at this shimmer, it does have a little bit of orange shift in it, but it also has green, and it also has this. So you could, let's see, do this in the inner corner, kind of like a two-tone look the way I have now, and then put this in the outer corner crease, blend it out with this shade, and then put that on the lid. You could even do like some of this green because it's like green and orange. It's such a weird combo, but I bet you anything that it would make such a gorgeous look, because this is going to shift depending on like what colors you put it by. I just love this. This is such a #1 palette. Now we are down to the top 3. I love these. Oh my god, they made me so happy. So this is one of the first palettes I tried in the month of December, and it is from Gourmand Girls. We have the Frozen Kiss. This one I did get in PR, along with the Vampy Treat and Just Desserts, but hopefully I've popped it up on the screen, and I always have them listed as PR down in my description box. But when she showed me this color story, I lost my freaking mind because it is beautiful. I'm pretty sure it's out of stock, but I do know she is restocking it. I love this. She did such a good job on this. I love that she added these 2 shades, and I love the pastels. I feel like there's so many different directions that you can create a look with this palette. It's such a fun one. It really sparks that level of creativity for me, and it's such a blast. Not to mention, the shimmers in this palette are stunning. These 2 and this one are my absolute favorite. I love Ice Crystals, but Snow Globe is really cool as well. And then we have this shade up here, which is like a hollow, and they are so beautiful. I love them. Hopefully I'm able to get like those holographic shifts to pick up, but it's kind of hard, but it's beautiful. Highly recommend. And I do have videos on most of these palettes as well. Words cannot describe how happy this palette made me, how much I love the looks, and how excited I am that Singe Beauty came out with their first palette. She really nailed it. The packaging is so gorgeous. Like, there's so many beautiful details on this. I love it so much. She did such a good job. I love the whole vibe of it, but the color story is beautiful, and not only that, but so is the formula. These mattes are so good. We have at least two different shimmer formulas here, it feels like, but we have a hollow and some duos. I love the looks that I created with this. I had such a freaking great time. Oh, you guys have to watch that video if you haven't yet, but I'm so happy for her and so proud of her for creating her own brand, but truly just nailing it with this formula. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I didn't expect anything less. I knew she was gonna nail it, and she totally did. I cannot wait to see what she does next. She made a little sneak peek, I'm pretty sure, that says she's having another launch soon. I don't know what it is, but I can't wait to see it. And so far, I have not missed a single launch because I love the whole vibe, and I'm a big supporter of Angelica. She's the person that made me fall in love with makeup and indie brands, so I'm excited for anything she does. But coming in at #1, oh my god, guys, this palette is so good. It's the DEDE Signature Fearless Holiday Eyeshadow Palette. Oh, this is perfect. It's so perfect. I love this so much. You can do sunset looks, Halloween looks, fall looks, summer looks. Like, this palette is so beautiful. It might be a holiday palette, but there's so much more here. And I just see so many possibilities for so many fun looks when I look at this palette. I am really excited to see the direction that this brand is going. They've updated their formula, their packaging has been updated. It feels very, very nice and like good quality, so I'm just excited. They are sending me my first PR package too, which really gets me excited. It's the new like face products that she's releasing, and I cannot wait to use them. But I'm excited to see like what else she creates this year, because I think she's doing a great job. I have a few palettes from her at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the first palette I bought from her was the Blooming Basket palette, and that palette blew me away. That color story, she has a great eye for color stories, and it's people like that that get me so excited to pick up their releases. I love to feel inspired. I also love trying new formulas and stuff, and in my January ranking, you guys are going to see I did try quite a few new brands, and I'm super excited about that as well. But I hope you guys like this ranking. It's always fun for me to do. I don't know why or how it got this late, and I'm sorry for that, but if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Let me know what or if you picked up anything in December. Maybe you got gifted something, but even if it's not new, tell me what you use the most in the month of December and what is your favorite. I would love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you so much for being here, and until next time, bye.